Hello, this is the 21st century. My name is Tom Thomassian. This is the 21st century. Viewers are delighted to see this show or infuriated, but they are never bored. This show is about life, life in the city, life in America. I am Tom Thomassian, running for the presidency with a third party called the Minority Party. I know many people are not happy with the Democrats nor the Republicans, so I'm trying to start a third party. I know you're laughing and everything. Yes, okay. I want to show you a few things and talk to you about. For instance, this is what George Bush says. Our entire economy is at risk. I want to bring something out to you, but first I want to speak to Barack Obama. Mr. Obama, I want you to listen very carefully to what I have to say. Is this off? I would like to have this thing off. Yes. I'm speaking to you, Barack Obama. Several years ago, on December 1986, Giuliani was convicting Ivan Boesky. He's a Wall Street arbitrage. We'll get to that right away. And he was being interviewed and he was going to jail. However, he got information he stole, and he made $100 million. But they were investigating him, and they said to him, we'll only have one count. You'll be okay, Ivan, but give us a little information. And what did Ivan Boesky give them? His name is Michael Robert Milken. You remember Milken? Come on. He's the one who was the junk bond king. And even Giuliani and a few prosecutors went after him right away. Michael Milken. He said he was prosecuted because he was different and they don't want to change in the government. And he, while Boesky was being interviewed, Milken was going on a $20 billion rampage of owning other companies. He accumulated billions of dollars. He made speeches with thousands of people there, and he made them huge sums of money. And this is the people that he got after. Of course, he went to jail for 2 years, and he was out. You remember his mother said, my boy, Michael is better off in the world. And the judge, who was very tough at the time, said, yes, I agree. Let him out. He's now making huge sums of money. And this is what it created. This is in 1986. People like Henry Kravitz, you know who he is, of Kohlberg Kravitz Roberts, organized over $30 billion in leveraged buyouts. Rupert Murdoch, you know Murdoch, Channel 5, who thought his fourth network and other innovations brought a global media empire. William McGowan, MCI, Ted Turner, Frank Lorenzo, who, through competition and mergers, created the largest airline in the United States. I'm not finished. There are other people raiding, just like Michael Milken, and none of them go to jail. Carl Icahn, Ronald Perlman, and T. Boone Pickens. T. Boone Pickens. Does it sound familiar? You know, the windmills. It's not a windmill, man. You have to buy it. You have to put it on, and Mr. Boone Pickens has all the properties. It's his company. He's doing it. And who is he has not a brother, a sister. Her name is Pelosi, Patsy Gallup, the only woman to be the leader of Congress and the leader of everything. She's God. Pelosi is a thief of multimillionaires. She bought money with Mr. Perkins. That's right. A raider, a thief, a rat. Again, I want to show you this about Bush, okay? Just so I can go on further. I'm not taking any phone calls, so please don't bother me. For a little while anyhow. In the year 2000, 1970, Penn Central Railroads, bankrupt. The government gave them $3 billion. Lockheed, 1971, government provided guaranteed loans, $1,400,000. Franklin National Bank, listen to this. This is Franklin National Bank. The bank's failure was the biggest commercial bank collapse in American history. Does that sound familiar? This happened in 1975. We gave them money. We got nothing back. Please remember that. We get nothing back from these loans. New York City was on the verge of bankruptcy, overextended, and they got money. Chrysler Corporation got money, $4 billion. Continental Illinois National Bank, in 1984, the bank suffered major losses. We gave them money. Savings and loans. After the failure of hundreds of savings and loans institutions, Congress and President George Bush, this is not the one we have now. This is the other Bush. He gave them $204 billion. We got nothing for that, for this savings and loan deal. The airline industry. After September 11th attacks, the government approved billions of dollars in the tune of $19 billion for the airline industry. March 2008, J.P. Morgan bought Bear Stearns with federal guaranteed. We gave them the money, over $100 billion. That's out already. Has nothing to do with the $700 billion. Treasury plan. The Treasury, Federal Reserve, and Congress is negotiating. They say, I hear O'Reilly. Ever hear O'Reilly? He's very upset. He says, I'm going to give them money, but I want something back. Mr. O'Reilly, Mr. Lumbo, all you phony rat, white trash. White trash. Bonnie Frank, the gay man who knew what was going on 8 years ago. Dobbs, the anti-Semite senator from Connecticut, knew what was going on. He did nothing. I heard him on the morning this morning with the I-Man. You know I-Man? Oh, yeah. He's the one that had trouble with Al Sharpton, and Al Sharpton's monitoring him. So he's having Dobbs on the radio. You know, Dobbs said, you know, I'm working very hard. I only had 4 hours sleep. I mean, what's going on here? Remember what I told you a week or two ago? There's a woman senator from Missouri. You know what she said? Americans think that the senators have to do a lot of things for them. Yes, miss. Yes, miss. You probably have a big fat bottom, and you don't understand what a senator and a congressman is supposed to do. They're supposed to work and help us. That's why you're elected. And you, Mr. Dodd, you only got in there because your father was a senator, but you're a thief. You borrowed money. Let me get to a few more people with this. We're going to get money back. You are dreaming. We're going to get billions of dollars. We're going to get nothing back. France, the economy is limping, worried about financial stock. China's complaining. The world's poor. Whatever, does the UN do something about it? I asked you last week, would you call up Curtis Sliwa? I asked you that. You didn't do a thing. I've been calling him up. I finally got it. I got his woman that gives the messages, and I said, no, I don't want to speak to her. I want to help you. I want to help her. She says, well, I'll pass it on. I said, yes. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, put them in the White House. Let them solve the problem. This does not have to be a loan. It's not a loan. We're giving these dirty, filthy, rotten white trash congressmen and senators, the President of the United States, John McCain. Are you listening, Obama? Wait till you get in there. If you saw these gangster movies with the mafia, you have seen nothing, brother. You've seen murders, you've seen nothing. Because your colleagues, when you get to be president, Mr. Barack Obama, you're going to find out the dirt and the filth of the congressmen, the senators. They're only in there to get elected, and money. This is all they want. Money. I don't even have any money on myself to show you. Money. That's all they care about. Sex. They don't care about anything. That's how this debacle happened. That's how this cheating went on. And now we have to pay. And we're going to pay, and they're going to give it to us. They're going to sock it to us, and I have a solution for that.